Um, we're here with Grub Mud today.
Salute.
He's killing it on YouTube. He's been helping me out. Uh, my roofing brain is trying to figure out all this shit. So, fucking prepare for battle, I guess.
Hey, man, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. And I got to tell you, what you told me about your channel, that it's going great, man. I think as long as you keep the passion up, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you do really well on YouTube.
Hopefully. I mean,
you got what it takes, brother.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
So, what did you do today?
Today, I went and bidded the job, got it, and then I went and stripped some forms on another job and basically got it all the way cleaned up. Yesterday, we actually prepped out about a 7-yard job for Monday. We're going to pour it at 8 a.m. So we'll have all the tools loaded up. It's kind of nice. I made my truck into like a little work truck and put a little platform in it. So and it pulls really good too for an F-150. So I really like my truck. That was like the first thing I bought besides the Georgia buggy.
So you just do mainly small residential patios?
Well, that's what it's been. That's what it's been this year, is about 10 yards or less. And I don't like to we did a lot of driveway extensions right off the street, those little triangles that they've never put on those driveways. We do a lot, but we don't do a lot of big jobs. We don't, I don't like to, if it's too big, I don't even go for it, but we do pretty well.
Yeah.
I like to keep it smooth for now.
How long you been clean?
About 6 months, but in 2 years before that, so I had a relapse.
Yeah. You hit me?
When I relapsed, I did it, and I went straight into detox and got it cleared right up. And I looked at myself and in detox, and I said, "What the heck am I doing?" I'm still on probation because I got kicked out of drug court years ago. You know what I mean? But I've been on probation for I get off really soon, but it's about to clear up. And I had that during that time, I was dirty, and I had to, I did a drug screen, and somehow I did a confirmation test on it, and it came back negative. Yeah. And I got so lucky. The judge basically just let me, he didn't even say nothing because there was no violation. I got so lucky, man, because that's a big deal. Yeah, I got to plug my phone in real quick. There's a cord right here, okay?
All right. Drug court's a big thing here. I'm just on paper.
On paper right now?
Yeah, I'm on paper for 2 years.
That's what I was on for 2 years, but I also had house arrest for drug court's a big thing. If you don't succeed in it,
yeah,
they usually hammer you down. You know what I mean? But this judge, he believed in me, and I've seen him since, and he keeps on seeing me, and we keep on bumping into each other. And I like to be at least shown that he made the right decision by not sending me to the joint. You know what I mean?
Have you been before?
Back in 2010, I went for violation of probation. The laws were a little bit different back then. I got caught with 7 Vicodin, and I got on probation for a year. It was my first felony. And what I did is I was an addict, and I was going hard on the H, and I violated my probation. So they sent me for the rest of my time, which was about it was 2 separate year due 6 sentences. Year due 6 months, because it was 50% of the time. So I was supposed to do a 2-do-1 basically. Yeah. But when I got to the reception center, they messed it up and they ran them together. So I only had to do 6 months, and I did 2 months in the county. So I did 4.5 months at a level 1 prison. You know what I mean? That's why I don't talk about it on my channel very much, because it wasn't no hard thing. We played basketball every day, and I could say I was the best hooper at the camp, though. You know what I
mean? Yeah, I've been to jail a couple times, 6 months.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
It sucks.
So you went for 6 months?
Yeah, I sat 6 months, a whole summer.
On that DUI?
No, this last DUI, it was my 4th.
Oh, wow.
They gave me 60 days on the bracelet.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's almost like your last chance. You know what I mean? they I know how it is, because that's like where that judge saw me. I kept on racking up possession charges and needle charges and stuff like that, and that judge, but he believed in me for some reason, and that's kind of why he gave me another chance. And I buckled down this time because I didn't want to go back to that jail, man. Them jails in them cities, they're rough, bro.
Oh yeah,
they're rough, especially if you're from the suburbs. They're gonna hammer down on you, and I mean down on you.
Absolutely. So, what you got? Any big plans lately for YouTube or what?
Well, I'm going camping this weekend, kind of just getting out of it right now. I posted a little video. A subscriber sent me a Derby, a brand new handcrafted Derby, all made. He did like little videos on YouTube and was showing me as it was getting made and was tagging me. And then I actually came in the mail, dude, and I got it today, and it was like so cool. I was like, man, I have to make a video about this. So I made a little 4.5-minute video on that. But I got a whole bunch of videos that I have to edit still, but I'm going to, we got a pour on Monday. So I'm going to just start with that video and edit it. We'll have the whole crew. We're pouring a nice size 7 or 8 yards of concrete at one house. So it's spread out. There's a back patio, a driveway extension, and a sidewalk. So there's a lot of hand tool work to do in that one.
Yeah, I got a big roof coming up next week.
That's what's
today. It's gonna take like a week. It's a shit show.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Going to a meeting later. I don't know.
Salute, Mastrio.
That's all I do is go to meetings. Just hit as many AA meetings as possible.
Dude, that's what's up, man. I believe in AA a lot.
NA, AA, same shit.
Yeah. I mean, I've been saying I believe in the steps a lot. If you do it right. If you do it right, it's gonna work no matter what. If you do it right. And I can say that for a fact. I've done it.
No one works a perfect program.
Nah, but if you do it right, there's right and wrongs, and you're gonna choose the right way most of the time if you're in that program, and you have somebody to guide you. That's the most important thing. You have a sponsor, and he has a sponsor. You know what I mean? And it's gonna work if you follow the steps and follow the program as it's designed. You're gonna get clean, and you're gonna stay clean.
Yeah, I have no desire to go back at this point.
Are you sponsoring anybody yet?
I did that for a little bit. They relapsed. I'm open to it. I'm open to it, but I don't currently have a sponsee.
Yep. So. What's up, Kyle Hamburg? I see you down there. He's a good subscriber, man. He's a cool dude. A lot of guys don't understand. Like, we were talking on my channel, we did a little interview with you. So like, I had a 15-year addiction to the H in the Fetty. You know, it was a bad one, and it was tough. I couldn't stay clean for nothing. I could get clean, but I couldn't stay clean. I couldn't work that program all the way for some reason. The 4th step, it is tough, man. And I didn't probably have the right sponsor, because you got to choose a good sponsor. That's for sure. And I didn't work it right, Zach, and it failed. I failed it. You know what I mean? I failed it. It didn't fail me.
Yeah.
It works though. I can guarantee it works.
What else you got going on? You gonna film a camping video or what?
What? I can't. No, I'm not gonna film that. If I do, I'll put it on my daughter's kids channel. She's got a little kids channel we play with. You know what I mean? But I probably won't even film, because it's just a getaway. You know what I mean? Getaway. It's like the last camping trip of summer. You know what I mean? And we go in an RV. It's pretty cool, but I'll probably just chill out on that one, because I don't get any internet out there. It's really peaceful, man. We got a boat we could take out on the lake. It's really decent. I got an Insta360 camera, and those are badass, dude. That you can remove the selfie stick and you don't see it. So I was playing with that and in the boat, and getting some really cool shots with the boat, because you can't see the selfie stick, so it looks like there's a drone flying right in front of you. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's pretty cool. But no, I got believe it or not, me and Josh. We're not professional eaters, right? We're not one of those people that I'm getting to a video we're getting ready to do. We're not professional eaters at all, but we get so hungry after a pour, like, because especially if you don't eat breakfast, we get so hungry. So we're talking about firing up the grill, cooking about 63 hot dogs and seeing if we can beat Joey Chestnut's record together. You know what I mean? Because we're not professional either, but we're gonna do that video soon.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think we can do it, but you know what? It's a fun thing and it's a little different because I try to on my channel. I try to make it based around concrete, but we also do a couple fun things here and there. You got to have a wild card video about one every 10. You know what I mean?
For me, that's at one every like 5.
Hey, that's all right. What I've noticed about your channel is you have some solid subscribers, bro. Like you, and that's what your channel is going to be built around. You have solid subscribers, bro. There might only be 15 people in here right now. Probably a lot of people don't understand StreamYard or whatever, but on this replay, there, you know what I mean? You got some solid subscribers, man. I've seen you have like 100 people in your lives. I'm like, dang, his lives are lit.
Yeah, not anymore, but
Just the other night you had 75.
yeah.
What's your guy's name, man? I haven't really.
Nate.
Is he Nick? Is he there?
No, Nate. He's at a meeting.
Okay, my bad. I didn't mean to say his name wrong, but yeah. So he seems to be a big part of your channel, and that's cool. I got a guy named Zeus that's a big part of my channel, and he was homeless, and I gave him a job, and he's worked out. I told him it's part-time, you know what I mean? Because he has to ride a bus out, and so he helps us on poor days, you know what I mean? I try to help him out. He's pretty cool. He's a little philosophical, but he's cool.
God damn it.
The guy to drop off my hats is here, but I can't get a hold of him.
Kyle said he was addicted to pain pills and did kratom for years. Kratom's illegal in Indiana, so I seen a video on TikTok. Does kratom work for withdrawal? And I was thinking about what works for withdrawal, man. I know like people that take like gabapentin say it works. People that take Lyrica say that works. People that do the kratom say that works. But I think, man, just wait it out or get on mat. You know what I mean? Waiting it out's probably the best. Don't you agree?
I've never done that.
Well, I'm talking about even on coming off your alcohol.
Hey, I'm on live, so.
But that you can actually die from alcohol.
Yeah, you can come. I just couldn't answer. All right. Yeah, I'm having a bunch of hats dropped off.
Oh, that's what's up, man. I really haven't gotten into the merch. I put a couple shirts underneath my channel if anybody really wants it, man. But I do it as a hobby, bro, really. My shorts just went nuts. That's all it really is. But I guess, you know what? That you can be a shorts channel and be profitable on YouTube too. I didn't even realize it, man. But if you get a lot of shorts views, you can get paid off YouTube as well. And long form is really the way to go. But the shorts is almost like bulletproof, I think, man. It's if you do them right. What do you say to iMovie? Is there a way that on iMovie that you can hit a button and it do auto captions for you?
Yeah, I think so. That's how I did it. That one video.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
So you're staying at a halfway house, right?
No, I have my own place.
Okay, I was confused because I wanted to make that clear on my channel. I said you had a guy that worked there, lived at a halfway house, or
No,
three. You know they have Oxford. They have Oxford houses here too, bro. That's a really good place.
Yeah, everywhere they do.
I see you down there, landscaper. I see that. He said gabapentin and kratom rocks. Your body was addicted to kratom for 7 years. I don't know nothing about that kratom stuff, but yeah, man, I hate to say it, but the best way to get over it is total. Just do what you got to do, because if you get on subs, if you're in my position, if you get on subs, you're going to eventually have to get off subs, and it's not as easy as everybody says it is.
Are you on subs?
Yes, I am, but I'm getting the shot on Tuesday.
Vivitrol? Or
No,
Sublocade?
I'm getting Sublocade shot, and then I'm doing 3 months of that, and then I'm going to Vivitrol.
Yeah.
And you know, I probably don't need it, but because I've been doing real well for a long time, I had that little slip up, but I probably don't need it. But you know what? I'm going to do the Vivitrol for a few months, at least, maybe for a year. I don't know what it is, but I know I want to get off subs, and Sublocade, you can do that without withdrawals. And you've heard, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, I've watched my mom. My mom's been H addict for 20 years.
Yeah.
She's on like methadone. She
Yeah.
said she's on methadone, but I don't believe it because she's still living on the streets, you know.
Dude, I get it. I get it. I lived on the streets for a little while, bro. That life is so rough, man. It's so much better just to do the right thing, you know, and live the right life like you're doing now, like I'm doing now, man, and try to really just make the right decisions in life. And life is it'll get better. It's a little hard to establish something, but once you get positive momentum, that's all you really need, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, you got to be clean, but that's tough too. Living on the streets is a tough environment to get clean.
Yeah. There you go.
You made the right decision, landscaper. He said he did for 3 days and got off of them. I think that would be the best way. You know, the subs really did kind of save my life a couple times because I had thoughts of using and I already knew I was on subs and it wouldn't work. So the subs really have helped. I ain't gonna lie. But I take them as prescribed. I don't.
No 20.
What'd you say?
About $500 for the hat.
Oh yeah, what's up? Let's see him.
Trucker hats.
Yeah, that's sweet. That's sweet.
www.thefmapparel.com, guys.
Okay.
I look sharp with the yellow.
Yeah. You didn't give me a post, bro?
Oh, fuck. I can.
What do you,
Besides that, we're just gonna be posting some concrete videos. I do have one other. I do have a video already uploaded, and it's titled "How I Go Viral on Shorts Every Time," and I'm thinking about posting that. But there's a guy in my niche. I'm not gonna say any names, but he lives out on the west coast of the country. You know what I mean? And he copies everything I do, dude. So I really can't even post that because I know he's gonna copy it. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm like,
figure shorts out.
I got you, bro. Anytime you need help with shorts, dude, I've got the formula. And it doesn't have to necessarily be reactions. You know what I mean? Like, I just know the formula to have success. It might not be as, like, I think I got kind of lucky. I ain't gonna lie. But whatever. You know what I mean? I definitely know a formula because somebody taught it to me. And
if it works, it works.
Yeah, it works. And I'll teach it to you. We definitely need to get together on that. And I'm going to make a short out of, I just recorded our interview. I'm going to make a short of what you were saying. And, you know, I might make a short out of this if you don't mind.
No, it's fine. So you're doing good on your shit. I hit a little rough patch lately, but
yeah,
just moving out on my own and
I get it.
breakup shit. Like,
Get that. I definitely get that. Yeah, but just knowing the big picture, you're doing really well. Yeah, like even 2 months ago, you didn't have what you have now. Now you have an opportunity of a lifetime.
yeah,
You do. And like you said, man, hit up Big Bro before the summer's out. Even if you have to put on a pair of rubber boots, hit up Big Bro. Maybe he'll see what he says. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna say any names tomorrow at the fan meetup or whatever.
He's cool as can be, man. Tell him I said what's up. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool, man. Like I said, we came up together. We both started at the same time, and man, what got me down was comparing my little bitty channel to maybe his or something. You know what I mean? And then what I did was I would just watch his lives and his other in a video. I wouldn't watch all three. I would just watch one a week, and just to get inspiration. You know what I mean? And all his lives are like there. He drops some dimes in his lives. You know what I'm saying? If you're listening, yeah, you're gonna catch good stuff in his lives. So I made sure I caught all those, and you know, like I just don't want my content to be like his. You know what I mean? I want mine to be mine. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be influenced. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've definitely found our style of content, the shit that we do.
Yeah. So the guinea pigs are yours?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, that's cool. I like that, man. You know, a lot of people might say that's corny right off the get-go, but you know what? That's the little stuff. Like everybody said taking out the trash was corny, but you know what? He made that work, you know what I mean? Like I definitely think doing little things like that and it's being consistent, you know, consistent with everything. And that doesn't mean just like consistently post on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. That means be consistent with the style content. But you got to have wild card videos for sure. And I got one other one we were talking about doing. Can I swim in concrete shoes?
Yeah.
So, you know, like how they used to pour concrete boots on people and they'd throw them in the water. So yeah, I'm gonna do a video like that and make some concrete shoes and actually see if I can swim in them. Like maybe like, you know, just a little fun videos. And I think my subscribers kind of like that because they know I'm not too serious about it. I do like YouTube, but I like to keep it as a hobby, because if I keep it as a hobby, I don't feel pressured. You know what I mean? And for me, it's better like that, like just to not feel pressured. And I couldn't imagine posting 3 videos a week unless I had an editor. Even if I had an editor, it'd still be tough.
I do all right. It's easy for kind of easy.
Yeah. Well, the way I edit, and I'm not saying anything, but the way I edit, I try to edit like when one camera does one thing, I try to catch the beginning of a shot and catch it the end of a shot with a different camera. And I like to play around like that. And to catch things like that, it takes a little while to edit, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the cheap editor like I'm using on my tablet. But I am gonna get a computer this winter, and I'm gonna get a good editor, and I'm gonna actually be able to have stuff in folders, and I can pull it. And because the editor that you use on a computer is so much better than any editor you can get on. Well, Apple, you can get DaVinci Resolve on a tablet, and that one's pretty good, but it's hard to figure out.
I've been editing on my phone. I have the iMac with iMovie. I just haven't used iMovie on there. So.
You need to get Final Cut Pro for Apple. I'm telling you, dude. Just trust me on that one. But look, you're doing great. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, Final Cut Pro, dude. It is. That's the editor that most people have. Apple. If I had Apple, I would go to Final Cut. And I'm thinking about switching from Android or whatever to Apple, just to be able to edit on Final Cut. I got to make a decision on which editor I want to use, because they're all have different, you know what I mean? But the Final Cut's a lot like the editors like we use, you know? It's easy to figure out.
Yeah, I'm so used to iMovie. I can upload my videos, and I'm all about like being productive. I want to get as much done as possible, and still not lose out on my meetings and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and my personal growth. And I don't know if it becomes too distracting, I'll have to slow down a little bit, but whatever.
I think you'll be fine, man. But you know, when you do get in a serious relationship, they're gonna want time. And like, you know, like I have my daughter. I'm a soccer coach for her, so and I go to her gymnastics, you know, on a different day. I try to get her to do something. Girl Scouts, I try to get her in something every single day. And you know, whether I be the coach or not, but the coach in soccer, dude, with your kid, man, I'm telling you, when you get to be my age and have a kid or whatever, dude, make sure you coach them in soccer. That's all I gotta say. It's fun as can be.
Yeah, I don't think I'll have a kid.
Well, you never know, man. You said you're chasing girls. No, I'm just playing, dude. You never know, though. Whatever the plan is from upstairs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's
Definitely.
cool. I'm so grateful, dude. My daughter's grandpa is actually that doctor that you heard that was at the, you know, I'm not going to go into all that, but like my daughter has a whole bunch of cousins, bro. That's all I'm going to say. And,
Yeah.
And it was some awesome. So like the way my daughter is actually even born, the genetics and how it even went down to is just, it's incredible, dude, how it all worked out. You know what I mean? Like, but she's doing great in school. She's getting all A's and everything. She just came home with 8 more A's today, and I'm so proud of her. Like I told her, school first, sports and fun next. You know what I mean? And we read every night before bed. And of course, she wants to watch a YouTube video before she goes to bed too. But I'm really focusing on being a father first, a concrete business owner second, and a YouTuber third. And and I wish I could put the YouTube, like really that's how it should be. But like if I really push the YouTube, I think I could do a little bit better on my long form stuff. But I think, you know, it is what it is. I also think there's a sabotager in our genre that, uh, man, he's a buster, man. The same guy I was talking about that copies me. I think he's does stuff to, and you wouldn't even be like, how would he sabotage you? There's ways that you can do things, man, to make people's watch time not as good, and that's BS, bro. Who's got time to do stuff like that, man? And I hate to say it, man, but I already know that it happened in the past, you know. So who knows if it's still happening? But I've confronted him and stuff and said, look, bro, chill out, man. And he basically said, I ain't doing nothing, and what, you ain't even got no reach anyways. What he told me. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay. And this was back when I didn't have any reach. And I'm like, shorts are getting ready to explode. So I started posting shorts. And next thing you know, shorts exploded. And now I got some reach, buddy. If I wanted to really say something and make, you know, I can, you know, you just need to quit, because that's not cool, dude. Like, but really when that happens, you think it's lowering your watch time, but it's increasing your click-through rate. So really, are you really even sabotaging it, or are you making it better? You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
Haters will hate.
Man, this guy does not want to see me succeed. He doesn't. I don't know why, but it is what it is, man. I don't get him, man. I wouldn't have time to do that. You know what I mean? Like, but whatever. Like, I know that there's been like, I hate to say this, man, but like one time I talked to this individual because he was my inspiration to get on YouTube, and I talked to him, and we had sent each other messages, and I had told him, we had talked on the phone, and I had told him some things that I had only told him. And then one day I get a comment from a guy that says what I told this guy basically exactly, but I had never told anybody else this. So I click on the page and look to see when this account was created. It was created that day, an hour ago. So I'm like, dude, come on, bro. Like that's no doubt you know what I mean? So like you're you know, like you're trying to start narratives in my comments like that was BS, man. I know for a fact, you know what I mean? Like when you know for a fact, you know for a fact, you know what I mean, on stuff. Yeah. But I don't have any hate towards them, dude, because I can't hold grudges, man.
Yeah, grudges. I just let shit go, whatever.
That's the best way to be.
Just let it be. I've tried to manipulate so many things in my life. It's not worth it. My addiction, justifying my addiction, trying to get around my addiction in sneaky ways. It's so much easier just to do the right fucking thing.
You're right about that. I appreciate that, Kyle. I appreciate that. But you're definitely right about that, Zach. And yeah. I appreciate you having me on here, man, but I'm going to have to get off here. I always get kind of nervous on live streams. You should have seen the first podcast I ever appeared on, dude. It was the Essential Craftsman podcast, dude. I got so nervous. He has like 30,000 subs on it, and I thought 30,000 subs meant 30,000 views. You know what I mean? Like, he got me on there. I was so nervous, dude. I would stumble and I would start sweating, and we'd have to stop. And you know what I mean? Like, we did that 3 times. I seen him looking over at his assistant like, what the heck? You know what I mean? Like, I really came from, this is basically my message I want to leave out of here with. Like, I came from a H cave and a Fetty cave. I lived in that thing for 15 years. I did stupid ass things to get more H and Fetty, you know what I mean? And next thing you know, it took me forever to finally figure out recovery. But when I did, my life started getting a lot better. Yep. And it got better and better and better. And to be honest, right now, it's almost amazing, bro. It's close. They just put me on a non-reporting probation because I've been doing so well. And now I don't have to report until the very end, the very last day, which is January something.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be awesome, man. I appreciate you, Gus. But yeah, my message is basically like you said. If I can do it after 100 overdoses, if I can do it after living on the street homeless, if I can do it after putting Fetty in my arm with the straight inline, if I can do it, come back from the dead basically, and come back and actually do something with my life, anybody can. I'm doing it. Zach's doing it right now, man. Definitely make sure you subscribe to his channel. If you get a chance, subscribe to my channel. And Zach, if you have any questions about the shorts, man, get at me, dude, because I'll teach you the formula, and it'll definitely grow your subs, and you'll make some money off shorts too. But like I said, do not be worried about the money in this.
Yeah.
My light fell. You should see. I literally got duct tape over here. But yeah, so man, yeah, don't worry about the money, dude. Just do it for the passion, dude, and you're gonna do awesome. For
All
real.
right.
All right, bro. I appreciate it. And I
Yeah.
appreciate all your subs, man. Listening. Have a good night, bro.
Everyone have a good night. Subscribe to Grub Mud, and hats are available, so I'll be posting about those, I'm sure. So
Oh
all
yeah.
right.
Thanks, bro.
Yep. Bye.